As Man Thinks by James Allen, author of From Passion to Peace. Mind is a master power that molds and makes. A man is a mind, and evermore he takes the tool of thought and shaping what he wills, brings forth a thousand joys, a thousand ills. He thinks in secret, it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. Forward. This little volume, the result of meditation and experience, is not intended as exhaustive treatise on the much written upon subjects of the power of thought. It is suggestive rather than explanatory, its object being to stimulate men and women to the discovery and the perception of the truth that these themselves are makers of themselves, by virtue of the thoughts which they choose and encourage, that mind is a master weaver, both of the inner garment of character and the outer garment of circumstance, and that as they may have hitherto woven in ignorance and pain, they may now weave in enlightenment and happiness. As man thinks, thought and character. The aphorism, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, not only embraces the whole of man's being, but is so comprehensive as to reach out to every condition and the circumstance of his life. A man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of all his thoughts. And the plant springs from and could not be without the seed, so every act of man springs from the hidden seeds of thought, and could not have appeared without them. This applies equally to those acts called spontaneous and unpremeditated, as to those which are deliberately executed. Act is the blossom of thought, and joy and suffering are its fruits. Thus does a man garner in the sweet and the bitter fruitage of his own husbandry. Thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. If man's mind has evil thoughts, pain comes on him as comes the willful the ox behind. If one endures impurity of thought, joy follows him as his own shadow, sure. Man is growth by law, and not the creation by artifice, and cause and effect is as absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm of thought and in the world of visible and material things. A noble and godlike character is not the thing of favor or chance, but is a natural result of continued effort in right thinking, the effect of long-cherished association with godlike thoughts. An ignoble and beastly character, by the same process, is the result of the continued harboring of groveling thoughts. Man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thoughts, he forges a weapon by which he destroys himself. He also fashions the tools with which he builds for himself heavenly mansions with joy and strength and peace. By the right choice, the true application of thought, man ascends to the divine perfection. By the abuse and the wrong application of thought, he descends below the level of the beast. Between these two extremes are all the grades of character, and man is their maker and master. If all the beautiful truths pertaining to the soul which have been restored or brought to light in this age, none is more gladdening or fruitful for divine promise and confidence than this, that man is a master of thought, and the molder of character, and the maker and the shaper of the condition, environment, and destiny. As a being of power, intelligence, and love, and the Lord of his own thoughts, man holds the keys to every situation and contains with himself the transforming and regenerating agency by which he may make himself what he wills. Man is always a master, even in his weaker and most abandoned state. But in his weakness and degradation, he is the foolish master who misgoverns his household. When he begins to reflect upon his condition and to search diligently for the law upon which his being is established, he then becomes the wise master, directing his energies with intelligence and fashioning his thoughts to fruitful ensues. Such is the conscious master, and man can only thus become by discovering within himself the laws of thoughts, which discovery is totally a matter of application, self-analysis, and experience. Only by much searching and mining are good the diamonds obtained, and man can find every truth connect with his being if he will dig deep into the mind of his soul, and that is the maker of his character, the molder of his life, and the builder of his destiny. He may unerringly prove if he will watch, control, and alter his thoughts, tracing the effects upon himself, upon others, and upon his life and circumstances, linking cause-effect by patient practice and investigation, and utilizing his every experience, even to the most trivial everyday occurrence, as a means of obtaining the knowledge of himself, which is understanding, wisdom, power. In this direction, as in no other, is the law absolute, that he that seeks findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. For only by patience, practice, and ceaseless importunity can a man enter the door of the temple of knowledge.